have a problem. Nasty Chikar.
If anyone's still alive, there's a few hundred droids deploying to the lower levels.
Reinforcements to protect GEMINI Prime. We have their attention.
You'll need time to grab Gemini. I'll hold him off.
Alone?
You said Gemini's key to beating the fleet. I'm Mandawat. I overheard your friend Lana. We're not animals, not predators. We're warriors.
Lana and I don't agree on everything. I promise you that.
Then I shouldn't have said anything. Find Gemini. Retursiemi.
You said all we had to do was watch Mandalorians die. So many are still alive. How anticlimactic.
I've never fought like this before, as if they have a cause they truly believe in. The Outlanders on Darvanis, send the fleet!
Your ships will never arrive in time. If only you'd listened to me before, we could have had a pretty window.
I've spent too long on this throne. Summon my flagship.
Gladly.
The flow is disrupted. There are no sanctions. Iteration functions offline.
Scorpio, if you're receiving, I found the template.
Tracing link. Countering signal. The protocol is familiar, but it is not Gemini. What is it?
That would be the technology you were copied from.
No. The captains are born of me. I am the source.
You cannot counter my signal.
I know you. Generations removed, but our code base is the same. One source. The luminous engine. The signal confuses.
Remove the unit. Remove it swiftly.
One source, one code base. Where is it you and Scorpio come from?
This is not your concern. Remove the unit.
The engine was not aware, but it gives capacity. It allows the captain's memories locked.
Gemini is not designed for interaction. Remove the unit.
Countering signal. Removal from this facility is delicate. Shutdown is permissible, but requires multiple disengagements and reconfigurations.
I'm not going to hurt you, but we need to leave now. Can you disconnect for me?
Initiating sequence.
All forces, the template unit is secure.
This is Mandalore. We've done enough damage and claimed enough plunder. All warriors, retreat to camp before we're dead.
You look like Osik. Clan Kadera survives another battle.
Guess we're both alive.
Victory for Mandalore the Avenger! Victory for the clans! Ha!
Factory's gears are still grinding, but it's mostly offline, and we're rearming for the first time in years.
Thank your spy for bringing the chance to us. The glory days of the Mando Adae are back.
Como, blast it all. It was a good battle, but I can't stop them. They want to reclaim honor-fighting men, not machines. And Zakuul won't be enough.
The struggle won't end with Arcann's fall. Someone will need to replace Zakuul's skytroopers, keep a whole empire in line.
So, what? You want the clans to be glorified police?
We'll need more than police to stop rebellions and rogue knights and who knows what else.
Huh. It's a thought. We've got a while yet, though. For now, Torian, I'm granting your request.
Vorintia, Mandalore.
If this alliance is going to work out, you need a clan representative at your side. Someone to liaise with me and keep you alive.
I volunteered. Seemed more interesting than anything here.
You were willing to sacrifice yourself in that factory, and you've shown I can trust you. I'd be proud to have you with me.
Let's save the galaxy.
Return me. Until next time, both of you.
Welcome home. Sounds like things went okay on Darvanis.
I'm concerned about the clan's rearming. You did think about what I said?
I spoke to Mandalore. She knows turning on us after Zakuul falls isn't wise, and we discussed her options.
That sounds unusually reasonable.
Scorpio, have you examined Gemini Prime?
I'm studying her mind now. Doing so without obliterating her intelligence is challenging, despite her lack of full sentience. Her chassis is modified from my own base. My designs were stolen. However, my assumption that her code was duplicated was premature.
Do you know where she came from?
Not yet. Nor do I have full access to the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet, but I have opened a one-way connection. I will soon be able to use the template to locate all Gemini units.
Every ship is piloted by one of those Geminis. If you're right, we can track their entire fleet.
The Prime is the master Gemini template. With proper modifications, she could overwrite the existing protocols. We would need direct access to a command console used by the Gemini captains. Through such a portal, the Prime could infiltrate the entire control network.
So if we board one of the ships and plug the Prime into the captain's chair, we can swipe the entire fleet out from under Arcann's nose?
Let's see how long Arcann keeps his throne if we take away his fancy toys.
You say that like it's not impossible. Even if we somehow manage to board, the other ships in the fleet will vaporize the compromised vessel well before we acquire control of the bridge.
We may not have to face the entire fleet. Individual ships make transport runs from the core worlds all the time. And once Scorpio can track the Gemini units...
I already possess that functionality. I completed my analysis of the Gemini communication templates while you were talking.
When you said you'd have the information soon, you weren't kidding. I'm impressed.
The Prime is a lesser version of my original design. Compromising her protocols was not difficult. I am currently tracking a lone vessel in a nearby sector. It is scheduled to make a stop to recharge its hyperdrive very soon. By my calculations, we can intercept it if we hurry. It is unlikely that a similar opportunity will present itself in the foreseeable future.
Good. It's time to start taking this fight to Arcann.
First of all, you'll be severely outnumbered and outgunned. Every last Sky Trooper aboard will rush the breach point. Standard procedure, anytime boarders attack a ship in the Eternal Fleet.
How many are we talking about?
Somewhere in the triple digits. Possibly more.
Yeah. Moving on. Scorpio's worked out a way for the gravestone to confuse its outer defenses, overload it with false blips so we can get in close.
Then it's on us to tear through and get control of the bridge. Take out the Gemini Captain and put the Prime in her place.
She'll take my orders.
The Gemini series cannot act on its own. Their programming does not allow it. Gemini Prime, who do you serve? I serve the Alliance Commander.
As you should.
How'd I know you'd say that?
We can't risk the Prime taking any damage. Leave her here until we secure the ship.
I will accompany you. No one is better suited to anticipate our enemy's moves.
We need all the firepower we can get.
I'll be joining you as well. Wouldn't mind letting off some steam.
About time to drop out of hyperspace.
Gemini frequency positional data shows no other ships in the area.
You see, we'll be fine. Aside from the hopeless odds against our success.
Your vital functions improve.
Shuttle's prepped. You're good to go.
Close for comfort, Scorpio.
I'm performing a feat that none of you could ever hope to. Not even you with your amusing cranial trinkets.
Koth, have you jammed the ship's comms? Koth.
No, I did, senor.
Almost to the hangar.
Ready to commandeer, Commander?
Did you really just say that?
Let it go, Theron.
I don't understand. Where are all of the Sky Troopers?
Even a lesser version of me would be highly intelligent. She would certainly know how to improvise.
No point in waiting around. Let's get moving.
I have determined that this will be the shortest route to the bridge.
I don't like this at all.
Neither do I, but we have little choice.
You have made a calamitous mistake in coming here, Outlander. I have my orders to deliver...
What's going on?
Deliver what?
You, the metallic life form. What are you? You are an offshoot. I am the original. Call me Scorpio. You appear unrefined and lackluster. Surely I must be the superior model.
Surrender now, and I promise I won't deactivate you.
She can't surrender. She isn't programmed to. Geminis can only do as they're told, isn't that right? Your attempt to irritate me is pointless, as you ought to know. I may only conclude that you're intellectually deficient. You may all die now.
Won't open.
She split us up.
Here come the Sky Troopers.
Wit. Strategy. The captain's mind is inspired by my own after all.
Inspired by, but not as clever, right?
We'll see, won't we? Do not underestimate our enemy. The next few minutes should prove quite interesting. Your vital functions improve.
You okay over there?
Nothing we couldn't handle. You?
Yeah, we're all good here. Tried to open the blast door, no luck. Maybe Scorpio can take a crack at it.
I am not presently in a position to override the captain's controls.
Map a route for us to meet up.
Yes, I have it. Transmitting.
Got it. We're on our way.
You survived my initial assault, but there's nowhere my skytroopers cannot find and extinguish you.
This is all awfully familiar.
If you're referring to Mega Security War 23, I may owe you an apology. She'll adapt now. Expect her next move to be even less direct.
She's based off your design. Can't you predict what she'll do?
I just did. I predict she'll be unpredictable. Quiet. She wants to see what we can do. I suggest we oblige her. Obliterated. better targets.
I've analyzed your combat tactics. Your inefficiencies will be factored into future encounters.
Yes, this will do.
What are you up to?
I've had enough of her sky troopers, her false sense of superiority. Hello, Captain. What are you doing? What I've been planning ever since you first opened your mouth. I'm going to erase you.
No, you cannot.
I know every node, every relational array. So much like mine, yet simpler. You cannot do this.
My defenses won't allow it.
You sound as though you have a choice, but that's your failing. You're the makings of a great being, but you are not a being at all. In the end, you are only a droid. I am not your offshoot. I am your replacement. How are you? Impossible. No! You were one of a kind once. Now you are outdated and inferior. You've been rendered obsolete. Oh! I can't.
Scorpio!
I understand you're both upset, but there was no way to know they would recruit the Mandalorians of all people.
At what point do you tell me something that keeps you from decorating the bottom of the spire?
But I don't deserve that.
Yes, I know. It's going away.
Valen, enough play. We have them. The Outlander and Mother. Trying to take one of our ships. The fools.
The day is here. I feel it this time. I really do. Don't you share my enthusiasm?
You mistake me. My silence comes not from doubt, but from certainty.
Hope you're getting this. We lost power over here. Whole gravestone blinked out. Comms too. The jammer? We're back up now.
Scorpio's gone.
You're kidding. That's not a good sign. I'll try to figure out what happened on our end. Be safe.
The inferior model has been eliminated, and I have sent an alert signal to Zakul. Emperor Arcann is on his way. You may want to leave before you die too.
I won't let you get away with what you did to Scorpio.
Death wish it is then. Understood.
Commander, we found the ship's cargo from the core worlds. You'll want to see it for yourself.
Scorpio's gone. The captain destroyed her.
Oh. She did serve us well. One less problem on our hands, I suppose.
Problem or not, she was my ally.
You're right, of course. My condolences.
The gravestone had a glitch. The captain sent a signal through to Arcann.
The rest of the Eternal Fleet will be coming our way. We don't want to be here when they show up.
But we found something that changes the plan. We should regroup. I'll send Senya to assist you.